Show it to me, LGD.
Show it to me, LGD. Show me.
Show me to me, LGD.
Doom.
For farming, she can't, like, because of the way that spiders work. For a long time, Broodmother is one of the best power farmers early on in the game, and because of Webb's new, not able to survive this one certainly. First blood over to Uragi.
Yeah, getting that first blood. Getting
Rubik, who's having a great time, and even though New is struggling a lot, he is Doom. Nice raise. Bash.
Oh, and the Fade Bolt.
Wrench.
Echo getting Sanctity. Yeah, having that bash, having that Fade Bolt, getting that kill.
Yeah, he actually didn't get a bash on the PYW, so they just let your low base HP let you get bursted. And Malady, this is what we've seen from the Enches. You just max.
Being annoying.
Yeah, I mean you don't. Yeah, you're annoying first and foremost. Maybe Echoes. Ooh, the bash is nicely timed. So actually ends up getting a kill. But you go into this heavy healing build. You can match him in that sense. Uragi does have the Sunder. Ooh.
Sunder to start. Doom's used a little bit late. Impale comes in from Zayats. Trying to get a kill on a Niu here. Blood Grenade thrown over as well. Niu needs to leave. Doom is going to get the kill, but he'll fall afterwards. PYW able to TP out.
100 years worth.
Oh, Sanctity in trouble. Ooh, Requiem
Echoes.
thought about it. Fade Bolt in a second. Sanctity's dead. That's so good from Echo.
So nicely. Dancing so nicely. And he's going for a different build than the mid Rubik we saw. I believe it was XM who played it very well. He's going into the Phylactery. You can tell Echoes is also, he's probably been one of the most impressive Shadow Fiend players we've seen as well at this tournament. So he can do that.
Niu just died. This is a big, big shutdown here.
Ooh, tries to get the kill on Echoes. This early magic, well, not anymore. Even though Echoes was ahead in net worth, and they're, Uragi, this is not what you expect.
Yeah, Rolling Thunder coming in. Uragi here, going for Shiro. Melody's in as well. They'll look for the high five. They'll get the kill, and they'll take this tower, truthfully. I don't think there's really much they could do to stop it. They can glyph and delay it a little bit, but I don't think so.
A little bit to get out from Echoes, and just the last few seconds of that metamorphosis is going to be all the difference. Can they get Zayats?
Swashbuckle available on Echo. They'll get the kill on his Zayats. They'll look for PMA, but he's not easy to control.
Best of their ability.
Yeah. Really shouldn't allow them to, and now the charge comes through, though. Swashbuckle from Echo. Telekinesis. They got to watch the Sunder. Doom before he's able to get it off. He's dead on the screen already. The Fade Bolt is there. Echo gets another kill, and this is... Sometimes we see Rubik so silent in the early game, but the Vendetta, the Impale on the edge, and there's the Rolling Thunder. Echo's in trouble. He's going to die not before he gets off a Fade Bolt. Niu, he's also low. Down goes a second. Malady gets that. Requiem is used. Shiro in trouble. He needs to run. He's on his webs. He's under the tower. He's away from the team. He's safe, but man, that is... feels pretty bad for LGD, because it is very easy as... Oh, PYW, the damage too much. It is very easy to get off to a burst of a start as Rubik, and...
I mean, I want to say, as support Rubik, you're always doing something like Glimmer or Force Staff. I almost would want to do it on mid as well this game. And Malady, we've seen it from him before. Is he going to die?
Dead. Oh my god. Just casually healing up all that health, but eventually dead.
Eventually dead. And now it doesn't have to if Sanctity can get there, but it doesn't have the blink. Went for the Kayayasha. Malady, going this deep can be hard. They do get the kill, though, but PYW...
Fade Bolt, Nether Strike. He is in no man's land, but can he get out? He's got a couple of charges, and he should be able to bulldoze, maybe walk away from this one. Low. He's so tanky. Hand of God was used. PYW finally dying. Doom's going to be used on Sanctity. The chase is on. Infernal Blade, they'll use the Manta, or the Illusion Rune, sorry. As Shiro coming around the bend, trying to get this kill onto the SF, who's not going to die. This Metamorphosis, though, the right-click damage on the Echo. Telekinesis, there's the Sunder on a Shiro. Echo's in trouble. Shiro has to get to the low ground, and Echo's now dead. They'll chase after this Broodmother. They'll look over at Innocence. They lose two there on the side of LGD. Navi. They are still trying to get more. They want this kill. They'll enchant Innocence, an Impish shot, a shield crash, and a kill into the Chen.
His standstill. And you did go for Midas, by the way. So
the 3,000 net worth lead, and all the core is looking really good. Interesting net worth. There was one game yesterday we saw the checkered net worth. But this time it is looking like what we've seen a lot in these games, where it's just all one team's cores towards the top for a while, as PYW is going to die here to Sanctity. They've got the Yules on Echo, with the Rolling Thunder still going. Requiem charged up, the Telekinesis, now the Requiem unneeded. A raise is there, they'll get themselves another, and Sanctity
doesn't do anything silly. He goes Blink, and then he goes into the Yules. It's such a nice Yules game. Hiragi, a little bit smarter than that. Oh, Blink from Zayats. He didn't go for this kind of greedy Dagon build we've seen. He actually went for the Blink just straight up to go catch, and they have 2 Blinks on the side of Navi, so we've seen teams sometimes on, you know, would have been so simple if you got that kill on Innocence.
We really haven't felt the power of Shiro this whole game.
And ooh, we might not.
Yeah, he might just die here. Rolling Thunder coming through. Shiro taking a lot of damage. They do not have Hand of God. They're going to lose Shiro very quickly. Spike Carapace is what's stolen. Doom comes through onto this Terrorblade. This is a good Doom. He might tick out. They've got the raise, though, on a Niu. Is he... Oh, charge there. Makes sure of it. Yuragi's going to die, and now they're going to go after this Nyx Assassin. They get the kill on the Zayats, even without this Brood for the beginning. And they go for PYW now, and Shiro, yeah, now trying to get a kill here on a PMA. If Shiro dies again, this could be massive. Sanctity trying to get some damage out with that amplified damage, but...
Oof. Tough for Shiro, but all things considered, still a very playable game state from LGD. Although Yules, we've seen Yules SF before, but how about Penga's Yules into Shadow Fiend Requiem? So nice from PMA. He's so far in this game, he's my MVP almost for sure. Obviously, it's a little bit early to say that, but in this first 20 minutes, he's just played so consistently, so well. Hiragi, I like his... He goes this early shard that I was talking about on Terrorblade, helps him farm a lot. Makes him a little bit more aggressive when meta is down, and poof, Echoes.
Echo in trouble, raises her in, the 4-step to try and escape, but not going to be there. Looking to get Zayats, but they don't have the damage immediately. He'll use that Spike Carapace. Niu's in trouble. He'll fall. 3 heroes dead technically with the Baragon.
No funny business from Sanctity. Straight into the Ags, and I mean, the Ags is going to feel so much better.
Oh, Shiro, Requiem in. He's dead again. Never really have seen a game where just Brood having less than 0 effectiveness.
Yeah, this Brood pick, the Terrorblade pick, honestly, is one of the nicest things, I think, from...
times.
Thankfully, this time they do have a Terrorblade, but playing into Doom and Spirit Breaker, sometimes these heroes can actually be really oppressive for taking the high ground.
Dust on them. Echoes is here.
Malady, I mean...
This is never easy. No, it's not. PYW is going to be the one who dies instead. Hand of God gets used for PYW. Whoa, he gets whirlwinded on the charge by that Wild Wing, and they'll get Innocence. So PYW is somehow able to TP out. Shiro's trying to go for Zayats. They do get that kill. He'll pop his BKB, so will Niu. They thought about the Requiem first. Second, but the chase is on anyway. They've got the damage with the Metamorphosis. Charges in onto the Terrorblade, but they've got Guardian Greaves.
Yeah, I mean, the ball from Navi, it feels unstoppable. You have so much healing on the side of Innocence, but Roche, even before this next item timing from Sanctity, and I mean, you're going on to Malady again.
This is never easy, and they continue to just try, and this is one of the downfalls we see from so many teams. They try to go for this hench, and they end up dying. They'll lose Shiro.
At best, you're killing the single target that you hit. PYW trying to solve the game the best he can.
Dusted,
but,
Demon Zeal, the damage, and dead.
The Zeal, and also the slow coming out from that Orb of Corruption actually really... I mean, Shiro might feel confident on the Brood, but I certainly don't watching this game, and Zayats, bug on bug.
Missing the stun, Yules, Rolling Thunder, right as he hits the ground, right-clicks in, Hand of God's there, not gonna matter. Shiro's gone with the BKB being popped by Niu. He's forced to run. Charge comes through and hits on a Yuragi, but this is not good for LGD. Yules on a PYW. He'll try to Nether Strike, but it is a long cast time.
It certainly is. And GG out from Shiro. I think that's appropriate given the game state. So Navi, they don't even have to go high ground. Enough mental damage inflicted, and LGD tap out of this one.
Yeah, prediction for you guys. I'm sorry. There you guys go. With fire. Yeah, exactly. Sanctity on the tiny mid. This doesn't feel like the most amazing matchup against SK, right?
I think it's fine. I was talking to one of the players on the team that was managing this season. Oh, First Blood. Xantic, who, by the way, this guy spends like the entire season at like 11k, like ranked 200 to he's doing fine down here. I guess the sustain that you get from like double bracer and Dragon's Blood is more than enough to survive these whirling deaths, even though you're adding this extra damage because he's a strength hero.
UIW dying there to Malady. That grow and Sanctity. He's going to have some help. Also, Innocence showing up. 6-minute rune is a haste picked up by the Weaver. Bushwhack connects, but the Weaver is here. They've got the toss. Echo in trouble. Zayats is also here. And they've got the Shikuchi. They have the Swarm on him. The tree will land, and Sanctity's got the kill on Echo.
There. So
Maledict?
Well, yeah, I think
he's fine. Looked like he might have been in trouble for a second, but I say that. Breathe Fire, Maledict, and they get the Dragon Tail. They chase him under the tower, and they still run him down. That's a bit of a shock. Just
think they
running
expected
the
to
tower
die
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so either. Arena and God's Rebuke. No spear, not needed, and they'll get the kill with the Arena. Not been amazing, has it been?
Well, Witch Doctor's done a great job at keeping the harass up on him. I think like basically every time Maledict's been off the cooldown, they end up dropping that on him.
Oh, Yaragi's here. They get the kill on a PMA, but now Shiro in trouble. Yaragi will start to clean up. As Innocence will die, Shiro's dead. Avalanche toss with the amplified damage. Yaragi's got another kill. And it's a good rotation for Navi. They would have left.
I think Mars is happy doing his own thing right now. I mean, he's not going to go out of his way to drop an arena. If someone comes up and tries to contest him, then he'll use it.
And they've got heroes coming in. He drops the arena. Not a good one. Avalanche coming through on a 2. Cask bouncing around. They're going to steal Bulwark, but they'll get the kill onto Innocence. Spear thrown back. Neo needs to run. He doesn't have an arena to work with. Sharpshooter, though. The damage. The Terrorblade will survive. And PYW able to TP out. This game's pretty quiet. I'm surprised that we're not seeing more with maybe the Blink Arena, but as I say that, Blink over to Zayats. They go and get the Arena down now on a 2. Avalanche is there. Sharpshooter gets the kill. Tosses onto Niu from Echo, dropping down on him, and I'm still trying. Renovatos not terribly far away, not the greatest of bushwhacks there, and showing yourself in lane like that. PYW now needs to run, but he is just going to die here, and they're also going to steal Acorn Shot. That is... but if you're not
lucky
too
man
careful,
to be able to do so.
You do just get popped. The question is, the more and more farm this Timber gets, when do they have the burst damage to kill him? Neo with the Arena. Spear lands, and he is going to get out of this. They've got the Rod of Atos to follow it up. Bushwhack looking for the Sharpshooter. Eaten immediately by this Tiny. They've got the Spear. It doesn't land on anything, though. Dragon Tail to follow. And with the Maledict, Sanctity's going to die here. And no response from the side of Navi.
He's got 1600 HP. That's kind of messed up.
Smoke. And there is Arena, but there's no mana for it. Toss. BKB. Shiro thinking, can I go in on this? They've got the Epicenter, but it's not doing any damage. And you can see LGD, they're lacking the damage. They've got the Spear as well as the Arena. That's down with the God's Rebuke to get Malady. That's the hero they were going for the entire time before this. Cool. I'm glad.
Incredible. Egg Scepter almost completed. Or sorry,
Egg
halfway
Scepter.
done.
Ooh, Echo
Yeah.
taking a lot of damage very quickly. Toss of the Timber Saw on Echo, and he looks very dead. Whirling Death, and that's another kill. Bugged me.
Parmesan cheese. Did you see that to that Olympic athlete who's just sponsored by cheese? That's crazy.
PYW, very dead. Link, Spear, and nothing doing. as that is going to be a dead mid tier 1.
I believe you ignored the Olympic athletes sponsored by cheese.
I
Did you
haven't.
not see that?
That sounds pretty cool to me. Epicenter, Burrows strike, spear, and a kill on a Melody. Innocence and Shiro looking for their moment to come in. Echo hit with the avalanche toss, and he just dies. So Echo, he's gone. Shiro and Innocence, they don't really have their entry point. As
minutes will start to fall off again, but for now, he's feeling pretty strong and able to make pretty quick work of towers once the Terrorblade actually, gets his hands on them. But oof, a little bit afraid of the initiation.
quick kill there for Sanctity again, the tiny show. And LGD now down 2,000 net worth. NAVI, they just have to clear it all out as they use Demon Zeal. They got the Avalanche Toss again. Telekinesis, Neo's in trouble. He'll throw the Spirit Lands on a Melody, but PYW might be next. Shiro trying to run. He doesn't elevate to Dragon form for 2 seconds. And pops it, goes to the BKB, trying to stand his ground and fight, but will be forced to TP out.
Yeah. Probably the right thing to do. I mean, you're just not able to do enough damage without any of your teammates nearby. They'd cut you out in the BKB duration. You'd be done. Ow. That toss just does absolutely unreal damage. Fast enough.
Right.
His BKB's off a cooldown, and he has a Bloodthorn now, though, so this could be something big for them.
New. Spotted within the trees. Ronabetos onto the Weaver. Burrow Strike lands on a Sanctity. They've got the Maledict. The arena is down. Sanctity is in trouble. They'll get this kill on the Tiny. So at least they've got that. Metamorphosis was used. Telekinesis onto the Sand King. He'll blink away. They're going to let this Roche go still.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a surprise.
I mean, I think they had like a several second lapse in judgment there.
Burrow Strike, and now this is a real big issue, but the cask bouncing around, Shiro dead, and they go to the Sunder. They've got the Demon Zeal, Timber Chain, Neo in trouble. This is all without the Tiny. They lose Shiro, they'll lose Neo. Innocence is dead on his screen already. Very unfortunate.
No, it doesn't bother me at all. Don't write in the newspaper that I'm mad. I'm not mad.
Yeah, local newspaper there in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Burrow Strike comes through, and that was from the Rubik. They land the spear on a 2. They've got the arena to follow it up. They're trying to get this Aegis, but he has Sunder. He'll hold it. Now, Death Ward, toss, and Sanctity going to toss him in, get the kill on Ashiro with the Whirling Death follow-up. This might just be GG if they don't kill anybody, and PMA's not dead yet. Y, PYW, both gone. Echo goes in with the Epicenter with the Burrow Strike. They finally get PMA. They're going to try and get Echo afterwards. Dear, oh dear. This does not look good as Sanctity...
I mean, he's got Blink, Yule's Burrow Strike. He is a hard hero to catch with this Echo Saber. Echo's is wasting a lot of their time right now. I mean, they took this disaster fight right beside their base, and they've got all these heroes trying to chase down the Sand King on the other side of the map right now, instead of being able to pressure these buildings, do as much damage as they can. So honestly, Echo's just making miracles happen right now. And we joke about space being created, but this is...
Timber Chain, thank you for the 2 months of Twitch Prime sub right there before this fight brought to you by the Regal. And this fight brought to you by the Regal is going to be the Timbersaw getting chased. He's got that egg, so he's going to activate the reactive armor. They've got the toss. He's going to toss him out of 3 heroes with the spear into the arena as well. They'll keep him back, but the Burrow Strike stolen by Zayats. They'll get the kill on the Innocence. Timber Chain forward. Yule's on to Shiro. Shiro popping the BKB. He's going to try and TP out. The damage is not there, but...
Oh, it's really cute. So we have like our small dog, Precious. She's like a little Chihuahua mix. She's really sweet.
Ooh, hold
One
on.
of our like
Wait.
PRWs.
He's fine.
6 cents.
Oh,
Ooh,
Avalanche. The Mangoe fight
not
is going to be
fine.
just a PYW pickoff. So Mangoe, thank you for the sub. Next person to sub will get the next fight sponsor.
Bloodstone or Bloodthorn Satanic. He's actually really, really terrifying on Shiro. But so is Sanctity.
All right, Mangoe, I'll give you another fight. Fine. They're going to jump in. This is the Mangoe fight. It's going to be PYW dead first. They'll go in onto the arena. They've got the Burrow Strike that lands out of the Timber Saw. He activates the reactive armor. They go to the Death Ward. It's going to do a little bit of damage here onto Sanctity, but just not enough with the BKBs popped around the horn by Na'Vi, and the Metamorphosis coming out from Yuragi. There's another arena with a refresher from Niu. They've got the control. They'll have the kill. They'll get Malady and Yuragi, but the Avalanche toss getting Echo and Innocence. Shiro trying to stand his ground over PMA with the Whirling Chakram. That twisted Chakram killing off Shiro. And PMA gets another, as it will be a fight one for Na'Vi.
Members, they're gonna get Megas, hopefully, off the back of this Yuragi buyback. The Sanctity and PMA, I mean, also, they let Tiny through on LGD. How did that happen, B-Cup?
Oh.
Okay. Even worse than the Tiny.
I just wanted to say, I don't know. Arena down, Spear lands, Cask bouncing. They might be able to get the damage out here on a PMA, but he pops the BKB and the reactive armor. They go with Sanctity's BKB to move on forward. They just get out on PMA while they look and land the Spear on a Sanctity. Breathe Fire with the Maledict on him. They'll get the kill, but not before Mega Creeps is secured for the side of Na'Vi.
Usually stop the Roche, but can't do so.
So, Ro, I'm glad after you're back now, I can go back to playing old school RuneScape and watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Cask.
Yuragi.
Innocence. Burrow Strike. Yuragi, he bought back, but he's got the Aegis. But, yeah, you lose this life. You might be in a little bit of trouble. BKB starting to run. Sharpshooter going to be thrown over at a couple heroes. Innocence going to die here. Now they've got the Sunder. They kill off Echo. That's two heroes dead. They look as it's Shiro trying to stand his ground, pops his own BKB, right-clicks in. PMA, though, has the reactive armor. Just activated and exploding in 2-1. Down goes Niu, who refreshed. It's not going to matter. Shiro trying to get the kill here on his Zayats. Yules up into the air. Buyback was used by Innocent. Stolen Burrow Strike onto this Dragonite as Yuragi with the Demon Zeal will kill off Shiro. He doesn't have buyback. PYW TP's away, but it looks futile for LGD.
Yeah, we talked about how difficult it is for Neff to cope. Seems like B-Cop's the only one who's really good at coping here.
I do my best as Sanctity. He's going to die, and he doesn't have buyback. 110 seconds on the sidelines. They go to the arena. It's going to be a round on 3, but the Whirling Death kills off Niu. He's dead for 100 as well. It's just the support's alive for the side of LGD. They need to hold for 35 seconds with no glyph.
Okay, Navi.
The damage on his Zayats. Maledict, not going to kill him. They'll take the tier 4s. They'll go for the throne. And they will win this series, eliminate LGD. Na'Vi with the 2-0